One of Kevin's strongest events. They completely changed the value of Kevin's latest vault, and he had to change mid-year, and he's doing a new vault that I don't really think he's all that comfortable with. Got a good run. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's going to really hurt. That's a big, big mistake for Kevin. He just didn't have the push off of the horse that he needed to complete that vault.
So disaster has just struck for the former Nebraska Cornhusker.
Yeah, this is really disappointing. He doesn't even come close. No push off the horse and a terrible landing.
That truly may have ended his dream, Tim.
Yeah, you know, he'd really been the Cinderella story up to this point, but with a vault like that, I'm sure that he's going to be well back from the leaders.
He's one of the few gymnasts from the '88 team that went to Seoul, South Korea that did not retire, along with Lance Ringdahl, who's also here at the American Cup. 23 years old, standing 5'7", 140 pounds, and has to feel shattered right now after such a sensational start.
Yeah, he really surprised everybody. He wasn't even supposed to be competing here, and that 9.15 is going to take him completely out of the race at this point.
Back over to the women's division now. We move to our leader after one event, Kim Zmeskal, working out of Bella Karolyi's gym in Houston, Texas.
Strong.
What a sensational story Karolyi is, defecting from Romania in 1981. Worked with the very talented, the brilliant Nadia Comaneci, Olympic gold medalist in 1976. One of his star pupils as well when he came to the United States, Mary Lou Retton. Three-time champion here at the American Cup. Karolyi made the decision, though, back in '81. It has paid dividends for so many people like Kim Zmeskal, one of his prized pupils right now.
And this is Kim's weakest event, but she has already put the pressure on the rest of the field because of a sensational vault. This is a critical routine for her. She missed this in the preliminary round. Starts out giant to a half turn to a Jaeger front. She had just enough amplitude, not as big as some of the other girls do on those release moves. A reverse hecht, no problem. She sets up for her dismount, a pike double back dismount, and a great landing.
Oh, keep on. Oh, that was that.
Kim fell in the prelims off the uneven bars, and Bella told us he thought it was goodbye American Cup after the preliminaries, but Kim Zmeskal really stayed strong.
That's exactly why this was a critical routine for Kim, not only in terms of this competition, but for her psyche as well. She needed to get back the confidence on this event. She was last year's junior national champion. This is her first year in the senior ranks, and she's off to a great start. Take note here that she's sticking all her landings, and in a competition this close, that could mean the difference.
Her coach, Bella Karolyi, out of Houston, Texas, looking like an NFL coach on the sideline. His team has just scored a touchdown. Sigh of relief there. From Kim Zmeskal, 4 feet 4 inches, 67 pounds. And Bella told us she is such a great competitor, such a strong individual. Dynamite score on 9.887 on the uneven bars.
A great score, particularly because it's her weakest event.
Now let's go back over to the men's side.
From American Cup Gymnastics in Albuquerque,
Lance Ringdahl.
Who
did so well in the preliminary competition, getting ready for his vault, Tim.
Well, Lance is certainly by no means out of this competition. He has such a strong last 3 events, and he'll show us something completely unique. This has never been done before in the United States. It's a vault the women are using. It's a Yurchenko with a full twist. Oh, and he does it beautifully. Excellent job for Lance.
How much of a deduction with a little hop at the end?
Well, considering the difficulty of the vault and considering that the men have not done this vault, the women have been doing it for some time, I don't think it'll be that substantial. Let's watch this now. He does a round off onto the board, a back flip with a full twist off. Incredible. The girls started doing this vault, and because they basically just jumped into it, I think it was allowed. The men had a little bit more time to think about it. The FIG, the governing body of gymnastics, designated this vault illegal because of it until recently in the past year. And so that's why you're seeing this vault in international competitions at this point from the men as well as the women.
And Lance Ringnauld not coming up with the score that he needed on the vault at 9.45. We move back to the women's division, the uneven bars.
This is Mari Kasugi of Japan, and she was one of the favorites last year at the American Cup. She and Kalinin both have the most difficult routines of the competition. Nice high Jaeger front. She didn't start off as well as I thought she would on the vault event, therefore she's down in the standings. I really think she can move up. Look at that, a nice high reverse hecht. And she does a full twisting double back as well, and an excellent landing.
Mari Kasugi was 6th coming into the competition in this event. 6th all around last year in the McDonald's American Cup.
I really think she can move up in the competition. She's done this dismount since last year, so really had time to perfect it.
Kasugi, the national champion last year in Japan, with an outstanding score of 9.862 on the uneven bars. That should move her up. And let's take a look at the standings now. First of all, in the women's competition after 2 events, Zmeskal and Woolsey on top from the United States. And Kasugi did move up slightly to the 5th position. Over to the men's side after 4 events. The American Kevin Davis really had his problems on the vault. Led after 3 all the way down to 5th, but Lance Ringnauld in solid position in 4th.